Welcome back
to Code Vein.
to Code Vein. You ready?
Oh, hello there. You're giving off a dangerous amount of side boob, I'll have you know. And
dangerous
underboob.
and
Pretty much,
underboob, just boob.
yeah, pretty much just boob in general. So, we haven't recorded in like 2 weeks.
Yep, sorry, not sorry.
What happened in that time?
Oh my god, work. Work and
do you want to
sleep.
divulge that other thing that you had
I don't remember.
that happened?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I was feeling really tired after work, and I was like, shit, I might be able to record. Nope. No recording. And then I want to say your mom came up sometime in that time.
Boy, that sounds like a setup for a fucking evil joke, but no, like legitimately, my mom came up from Florida.
Kind of hoping for an evil joke,
But I was able to actually circumnavigate it with the truth.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Do you remember where we're supposed to go?
I do, actually.
Okay, good.
So we need to finish off this area.
You want to go see fucking Star Wars on Friday?
I think I'm busy on Friday.
Damn it.
So we need to finish off this area.
I got a spoilery thing. There's someone was like, "Yo,
Oh my god! Ow!
hard confirmation." Are you still center pent? No.
No.
Hard confirmation of at least a couple details. No spoilers that I'm going to go into for the new Star Wars coming out on Friday. Which
Louis,
is
you're fired.
literally this video. It'll be the day after. This is going to go up on Thursday. Friday's when the movie actually comes out. So perfectly timed. But
Bye bye.
someone apparently there is the Swedish website for film ratings. It's done by the government,
Really?
and they give incredibly specific details of how the rating that they got, like why they got what they got.
Yeah.
And someone went to the Swedish equivalent of the MPAA
Yeah.
and was like, okay, what are the tags of like details for why the movie has the rating it has, and looked at it and went, those are very specific details that I can easily extrapolate from those.
Yeah.
Wow. And so it's like, all right, some of the stuff that they're talking about straight up is just from it's just the plot of the movie.
It's just the plot.
I'm not going to say what those things are because people are going to be excited about the film, but like it made me want to see it really bad. Just one thing about it, I'm like, oh man.
Just one thing in particular.
I'm bummed out that the Red Letter Media guys, it looks like, might have been off the money based on what the tags ended up saying.
Oh, I think I missed. I missed the.
There's a way to get up to him, but it's really weird.
I know.
Lose your footing.
But I know. It's farther along.
Yeah, it's farther along and you double back later.
Rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. But let's continue rolling, shall we?
I won't take long.
Oh, you won't take long, Louis. You never do.
I was trying to come up with a bad joke about dicks and I couldn't. I had nothing. Goodbye.
I couldn't help it. I'm not sorry at all.
I can't say I blame you. He had it coming.
He had it coming.
Oh, I'm glad we went to the same place because that's exactly what I was gonna fucking do. Oh
right.
boy, was I gonna say that thing you said again. If you'd have been there,
Show
you'd have done the
tunes.
same.
Show tunes for the win.
I don't like that movie.
It has ups and downs. I'll
The
give you
reason
that.
I don't like that is because when I was younger, I didn't like musical stuff, and I still am very hit and miss with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Les Mis for the first time
Les
as like
Miserables.
a 20-something-year-old.
Jean Valjean got dicked around unfairly, and I will die on this hill to
But,
argue that point.
Like even as an adult who can appreciate musicals and stuff like that at least a little bit more than when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like Les Mis is like there were times where I'm watching it and just like this music's taking too
that
fucking long.
is a hole that you are not supposed to jump
Yeah,
down.
you'll die in there. Die in a hole.
Sit down, please.
So I have a question for you as a
I have an answer for you.
As a content creator, have you gotten to the point? Why did he just wave hello to you? That was really weird.
Because maybe he just wants to watch the world burn ever so
He
slightly.
missed you. Have you gotten to the point where you have gone out of your way to create, to do something Like you will spend money or go to an event or do something so you can talk about it in a video.
Not always.
But have you done that yet? Because I've done that already.
I can't say that I have, no.
I have abject made it a point to go to a thing so I could talk about it in a video later. Frozen 2, although very appropriate, I did not explicitly go so I could talk about it in a video later. Mostly because we barely talked about the movie when we
Just
did
because
it.
we barely did it already. Whoa, did you see Louis clip?
You were literally
Like,
inside
literally
of each other.
inside of Louis. Thought he was going to get back up and I was going to put him back down.
Speaking of being inside of stuff, I was watching. You picked up another thing before the Raven Fatigues. What was it?
The Night Spear +3.
You will want to show off these items to the internet.
For sure.
I
will
was
in a
watching
second.
old best friends archive videos because I have a hard time letting go.
Ooh, not what I wanted to do.
No, that was the share button again.
Let's see. On my controller, it's a little different.
Yes.
But I was going to add some. How I said, so I caved really,
You couldn't avoid
really
talking
hard.
about it. You tried to, because
I tried.
I alluded to it earlier,
I
and
know.
you tried to talk around it, and I let it go, and then you fucking flubbed it on your own.
I flubbed it on my own.
It's so difficult.
I caved really hard about this game, and I've been playing it practically nonstop lately.
You're like 70% of the way through the game on your file.
Oh my god, I'm almost to the end of the game, which, okay, yeah, that does present unique challenges to recording on the reg.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
I
I
was-
will own that. I will own that. That is my own damn hubris.
Now, you talked to me about this before you did it, and you were like, I want to buy the game really bad. And I was like, if you do that, you have to be prepared to talk about a game that you're playing twice over itself for the better part of what could be multiple months. What will
And
be
that's
multiple
the
months.
way I was looking for.
Find here.
And you were like, I think I can do it. And I was like, all right,
I
I
can
can't.
totally do it.
I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you the challenges that are going to be presented to you when you do it. Because I've done it repeatedly. Valkyria Chronicles 1 is a good indicator. A game that I've beaten 3 times now.
Say goodbye.
With games that you're really passionate about, it's not nearly as difficult.
Right. No, I've come to appreciate this game
On a whole new level.
On a whole new level. I really do like it. And I am willing to play through the thing more than once to prove that point.
Yeah, every session we've walked away from this, you have looked at me and gone, I love almost everything about this game. And I'm like, good. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. You're going backwards.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You are not.
There's
Elegant fountain pen. Fountain pen. I'm thinking about
Fountain
it.
pen.
I'm
Ooh,
thinking
there's
about
another guy down there.
Yeah. No, that's the path that you were on before that comes from the beginning of the zone. This high ground is new.
You
Wow.
seeing this?
He-
I'm like right up against this guy's face, and he just doesn't
It got
care.
him and the guy behind him killed. So
Oh, yeah.
I was reading up stuff about history.
Yeah.
And someone randomly on Tumblr, don't drop down there, that's backwards.
Not even a fuck. He needed to die. He was taunting me.
Okay. Someone was talking about the fact that Himmler from World War II doesn't get a lot of play in like history talk and stuff.
No, because he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, rightfully so. But someone commented on it with probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. Way to be the most Robin-y Robin of all of history.
Whoa.
How dare you have nearly the exact same name as your boss and still be the most pathetic sidekick ever? I was like, holy shit.
The sidekick.
Oh man, that shit made me fucking die when I read it. I was bringing up a best friends thing real fast.
Yeah.
So I was watching archive footage of them because I have a hard time letting go.
A hard time letting
It's been
go.
a year since they broke up and it still really hurts.
And it still really hurts.
I don't like it. And I think it's literally as of yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. We're
Yep.
recording this on the 17th.
On the 17th.
Anywho.
The anniversary of them not...
Oh, it hurts.
Watch your step.
Feels so bad. And I think it's for their Injustice 1 video. I forget. I'd have to go back and look. They are talking about... Matt brings up porn. And that's an odd thing for me to say, but, well, it's not because he brings up porn kind of often. But he brings up
Louis,
porno
what the
randomly.
fuck are you doing?
And
Thank you.
And Wooly and Pat are like, bro, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bro?
Why'd you just bring up pornography? What the fuck? And he goes, I'm watching this dude. He was like, I was watching old footage from like the 90s or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, I cannot begin to express how the dude in the documentary says how much the future this hentai shit's gonna fucking be. He goes, I've seen that shit, and he goes, they do, and this is apparently a guy who's like a porn not I
An
forget.
aficionado.
Well, no, not necessarily. Well, yeah, technically, I guess, but like literally someone who's in the industry, like a producer or something.
Something like that.
He dropped an item, and he's like, they can do stuff with the camera in that I don't even know. Like, how the hell real life shit's even gonna fucking compete? That's ridiculous.
There's
And
another area down there.
There is. And
But I'll tackle that in a minute.
and Pat and Wooly are like, all right, like, true enough, that's very funny, but like, also, what the fuck?
But
and
also, what the actual fuck?
and Matt goes, okay, imagine it for a second. He's like, the hentai cutaways, and anybody who's watching this knows what they're talking about. I know you
Yep.
fucking guys know. And he goes,
I wish I didn't.
yeah, that's right. And Matt goes, imagine for a second that you're watching like a super high profile like thing, and it does like a Mortal Kombat X-ray move on the girl.
Jesus.
And it like goes like
Yeesh.
inside and like goes transparent, and you just see
That
stuff.
took a weird turn.
And everyone's like, Matt, I'm freaked out, but incredibly impressed at the vividness of your description and the aptness of that metaphor.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucked up and creepy, but also super appropriate.
Super duper accurate.
Oh man, this channel's in the toilet.
So we want to poke them.
You fucking lost.
No, we're not lost. I'm just
We're on an adventure.
an adventure, an unscheduled adventure.
I think that's one of my favorite ways to like dissuade someone from being right ever. We're not lost, we're on an adventure. So I've been watching more Hero Squad. I'm literally all
Yeah.
caught up now. I watched like 50 episodes in like 3 weeks.
Solid.
Because they go from either being like 35 all the way up to like 1 hour 10 minutes or so.
I'm
And-
watching them flub around.
Yeah,
it's
you're
kind of amazing.
You're having a good time. And
Grand old time.
one of the episodes. Well, hello, sir. They can't use ladders. It's too big. It's too big. Okay, then.
That felt maybe a little dirty, but was totally worth it in the long run.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Should not have gotten away with that. Should not have gotten away with that.
Louis, you gonna... Thank you, Louis.
Thank you, Louis.
Like an hour later. What was I talking about? I got sidetracked by you almost falling off that edge.
Me too. Hero Squad.
Yeah, Hero Squad. But it's the two girls from Destiny's Child, which I mentioned, Brittany and
Oh
Christina.
my god.
Yeah, that's
Every
right.
fucking time.
And then it's the other two guys who are oh god, what's the first dude's name?
I don't remember.
Rhaegar and Atlas. Rhaegar the Elven Rogue, and Atlas
Rhaegar the Red.
and Atlas the Human Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one point where they're like, okay, we got to split up. Rhaegar and Atlas gonna go to the library, find a guy, talk to him about some stuff. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
And the
It'll
two
be
girls are like,
great.
don't split up. It's gonna be so bad if you guys go out and fucking get in trouble, because we're not gonna be able to fucking save you because we're in a big city and the police are everywhere, and if you get in trouble, you're fucking done.
Yep.
You're gonna go. And the one girl, Brittany, who's always getting on their case about fucking doing stupid shit because they do it all the time, is like, if you do that, it's gonna go real bad and you're gonna get totally fucked. And I'm gonna be able to say I told you so if it goes bad.
She fucking said, I told you so, didn't she?
So fast forward to like the end of the episode, and it gets no. They're gonna go to the Queen's castle and try to get inside.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go over the details because it take way too long. But basically, they go to the Queen's castle, try to create a distraction, inadvertently get at least one guard involved,
It's quite valuable.
and basically achieve totally nothing. Even though Brittany specifically said that doing so would result in absolutely nothing and be a total waste of time.
Yeah.
So the two of them are standing in a bathroom, both of them are in total disguise, and a guard is waiting outside awkwardly because he doesn't know what they're doing inside. And and Rhaegar the Rogue, who is disguised as a sexy librarian lady. I'm not going to give you any more details than that.
Jesus.
Is like, okay, Atlas, I got to be real with you. I need you to lie to Brittany with me. And he goes, what? Why would I lie to Brittany? He goes, because we didn't find out anything, and I can't let her be right, because she'll never let it go. And I'll never hear the end of it, and she'll lord it over me forever.
Forever!
And he's like, okay, I'll help you construct this lie, but I think it's a really bad idea. And he's like, all right, well, what do you got?
Peekaboo.
Holy shit, you got bopped.
He booped me right in the snoot.
And he's like, well, what are the details of this lie? We have to make sure that our stories match up. And he's like, all right, we met a guard, and we know his name, and they do, and I don't remember. It's like Miguel or something like that.
Miguel.
And it's like, we know a guard. We're good friends with him. He'll help us out. There's a fucking blood code right next to you. Oh, okay.
I'll come back for it.
All right. And he's like, we're good friends with him. He'll help us out. We learned that the Queen's castle has some kind of magic in it. It's going to totally pay off. And they go back and they explain that. She goes, so you met a guard, you know his name, and you learned that the Queen's castle, probably the most magical place in the city, covered in wards and stuff, has magic. And they go, yeah. And she goes, was the entire trip pointless? And they both go, no, shut up.
No, shut up. We met a guy.
Oh, man. If you watch this show and enjoy Not Another D&D Podcast, which I also highly recommend, because it's the same thing of just like goofy D&D antics.
Fuck. Louis, stop. Finish up on your fucking ladder, damn it.
Learn to ladder, Louis. I highly suggest Hero Squad with great prejudice. Whatever the opposite of prejudice is. Reverence, I guess. You are barely alive. Death Stranding videos are hard to make.
Why are they hard to make?
It's not because it's difficult to record them. It's actually quite easy because it's just, hey, sit down in front of this microphone and ramble incoherently about whatever the fuck you can think of for at least an hour. I can do that pretty consistently.
That's solid.
It's the backbone of the channel, for God's sake. The thing is, rendering those videos takes a long time. Death Stranding videos, on average, take like an hour and a half longer than the episode.
That I believe.
So a 50-minute episode, or a 58-minute episode, to be specific about the last one, took almost 3.5 hours to render.
Jesus. Yeesh.
It was rough.
I believe it. That sounds rough.
That's me getting home.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking about that scene from Avatar again. It just played back in my mind one night while I was getting ready for work, and it just, like, I had to stop and just laugh out loud because I couldn't get over how funny it was.
Nice.
It's like, what does Prince Zuko say to someone who's in this position where he describes this really weird and, like, specific bullshit that happened to him? That trap is so good. Holy shit.
Well then. Oh! Peekaboo.
Hit the missile while he's in the air. I really thought you were going to go off the edge for a second.
I would have giggled at me. Because that would have been dumb.
It's quite valuable.
That's quite valuable. Yeah, I know, Louis.
I'm really glad I decided to buy that coffee.
Why?
Because I really needed it today, and I'm glad that I have it here.
Yeah, dude.
Normally, I don't drink coffee. I generally don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good decision.
That was a wise choice.
I bought it completely on a whim. I was at work, and I was just like, I smell this coffee every time I come down this aisle. Some of it smells really good.
Why not?
I know that I don't like coffee. Proceed to buy coffee. And
Proceeds to buy coffee.
The first time I tried making it, it was a total shit show, and I messed it up really bad. Because I showed you the Keurig thing. It was really weird, and I was like, I don't know what this is.
Don't know what this is about.
I don't know how to do this part. And then this second time around, someone who's actually used a Keurig before, was just like, oh, it's real easy. And it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And now I've got the energy to talk about bullshit after sleeping an hour and a half.
Jesus.
Between waking up for work last night at 9 p.m. and recording now at 4:45 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired, which is why coffee was needed.
Well, why coffee was a requirement?
I just had that heart attack again where I thought that we were on the wrong codex and I was about to shit my
All
pants.
right, you ready for this?
Boss battle!
Oh, maybe I should buff first.
Maybe. You might want to spend those souls, by the way.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay? Just putting that out there.
We're fine. I remember how this fight goes.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I remember the first time that I saw this, I was like, what the fuck's gonna happen here?
He's gonna grab the biggest dickus is what he's going to grab.
Well, with that giant jack arm, I don't see why not.
Jack arm. Call it the jackhammer.
I did like eyebrows up, like, ugh.
Like, look at those teeth.
What does that remind me of? What is that?
Kiss me, honey.
Evangelion mouth.
Yeah, that's
what that is.
That's Evangelion mouth.
It took me a second.
It's got some Eve teeth.
Eve teeth. That's the episode's title, Eve teeth.
All right.
Did you see? No, of course you didn't. I didn't even know you could attack that. I don't even know what that was.
That was going to explode and turn into ads.
Yeah, I beat him so, like, I guess efficiently that I didn't know that because I literally had no idea what happened to him when he did that. I can't wait to do the other videos we're going to do today. That total blackout effect is both really cool and really scary.
Well, it was
the smoke.
down.
It was the smoke effect.
God damn it.
Just in the screen, but it was very cool looking. I was into that.
So we'll let Louis chew on him for a little while.
Just for a little bit. Yeah, me and Yakima went in here, and this dude just melted when we fought him.
Yeah, Yakumo would have been a better partner choice for this.
This guy's a really cool design, though. Like, it's very anime, but not in, like, a bad, stupid way.
All right.
It doesn't have quite the Souls level of, like, complexity of, like, some of the better designs from that franchise.
All right.
Did you completely missed. That
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, I
That's
say.
such a cool weapon.
Yeah,
Like,
it
the
is.
fact that it's 2 daggers and then just this giant impaled staff spear that he had in his chest. Like,
All right,
I'm
where'd that
fine
come
with
from?
that. It came from him. He did a slam.
Oh, fuck.
That's what it was. He did a big slam attack, and that's what got you. You're okay.
We're good. We're good.
Good dodge. This guy is kind of a pushover. He's not my favorite boss that I've experienced so far. I'll put it that way.
All right. Done deal.
The fact
Get memed on.
The fact that this game completely heals you top to bottom every time you beat a boss.
you beat a greater lost is amazing.
It feels great.
Feels amazing. So just so that I've said something. All right. So that's the Parashaw.
Yeah,
Shaw,
which we saw a couple episodes ago.
which looks mighty fine.
You made a joke about Assassin's Creed when we saw it last
Yep.
time, which is very fair. No, the
we
one
picked up the Raven's Fatigues,
which looks super. I picked this up the first time. I was like, "What
which
the
is
hell?"
which is pretty okay
It's-
for dealing a mix of.
It is all willpower.
It is almost all willpower, but
Yeah.
it's solid for doing strength willpower builds.
Yep.
We also picked up this,
The Night Spear, which is, in my opinion, one of the better ones.
which is only mildly better. And then the weapon we picked up was
You picked up the boss weapon.
the boss weapon, which I'm looking for.
There you go, the
This,
tyrant. Yeah,
which has
it's a very nice. It's a very nice axe.
It's a nice axe. Well, I want to say it's actually counted as. Oh, I guess it is. It's actually counted as a hammer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so is the heavy axe. It's
Right.
heavy two-handed like slam weapon.
Right.
Which is odd, but whatever.
Right.
There it is. A blood spring.
All right, let's claim the blood spring.
I also am curious if people are ever going to notice that some episodes will talk incoherently and nonstop about whatever.
About whatever. Doesn't
and then
really matter
the
what it
episode
is.
will end, and I'll look at you and go, "What happened in this episode?" Because I'll be so sleep deprived or tired.
and I'll go, I don't actually know
And
either.
that was last week. Every episode from last
Jesus.
session.
Where are you
We
dragging
stopped,
us
and
off
I
to
was like,
next?
I don't remember what we
I
did
don't
today.
remember what we did today. We did lots.
Today is different. I'm having a much more
What?
What's
Coherent day.
Yeah, coherent sort of
What
session.
here leads to the old city ruins. Huh? Wait, hold on a second.
His coat has fucking
They
jiggle
shouldn't have
physics on it.
the old city ruins.
Yeah, all of them.
They're called jiggle bones specifically, but it's just funny because I watched them.
Jiggle bones?
That's literally what it's called. That is the technical term. Is when you give something. It's literally like a part of a model that has bounce to it.
Yeah.
But I was watching literally the cross, like like the meshing or whatever that like.
I wasn't ready for jiggle bones.
That's a
wasn't
good term.
Really.
It's a good.
Really wasn't.
It's a funny word, but it's also a great term. I actually
It's
really
a
like.
solid term. Oh, lore walking continues. Who's this fuck? I know who this guy is.
I also know who that is, sort of.
Sort of. Look at that edgy sword.
Look at that Gary Oak weapon.
Gary Oak. That is a Gary Oak weapon.
Careful. It's the hunter.
It's
ant.
the hunter. It's the hunter.
I was thinking about that while I did this, and it.
Meanwhile, she sings it to sleep.
I was gonna say I didn't not really like it didn't hit me till now that she's the one singing.
Yep.
The last
Look at that Harlock. He wants to be Harlock
he
so
does.
bad.
He's not.
He's not, and he will never be Harlock.
She's like inverted Jaina Proudmoore.
Oh, you're right.
No wait, no, her hair's mostly white now.
Just
If she's supposed to be
Stick it
singing, I
in.
didn't notice it last time. I thought the implication was that she was just too far away and we could see her lips moving but not hear what she was saying.
nah. The music track. Her music track is just
I don't know what your story
weirdly
is.
mixed.
Yeah.
Let go of the woman. Now.
All right. Come on.
What's the deal with blood codes?
With blood codes, harder. Prime shot of his belt buckle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the black mist. Meanwhile, he teleports away.
What the?
Can he just do that? Teleport like that?
Lots of people can teleport.
I want this to get an anime, not so I can enjoy the anime, but so I can see someone make an abridged version.
An abridged version.
That would be some.
That would be
stuff.
that would be some amazingness. I would watch that.
Yeah, me too.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Code Vein abridged.
Vein abridged. And we got
What was the
the blood code.
Dark
Seeker.
It's all about
Focus on our own
poison.
business.
Yeah, poisoning your foes. Poison. All right. Well, I think we did pretty damn good.
I would call this a good episode.
I think we did some truly spectacular stuff.
Yeah, that's the way to end the episode. Bounce wildly with
Bounce
your jiggle
wild
bones.
with the jiggle bones. Don't forget to do the thing, win the points, and we will see you next time.
In Code Vein.